All right. So, what's the first thing I got to do in this problem? How am I going to figure out the equation of the line that goes through this point and perpendicular to this line? Josh?
Just subtract over the x.
Yeah, bring the x over so we know. Bring the x over so we know the slope of this line. What's the slope of this line? -1. Okay? So what's the slope of the line I'm going to find? +1, right? The opposite reciprocal. Okay, so you can do y minus y equals x times, m, which is 1 times x minus x, or you could just go y equals mx plus b. And plug 2 here and 1 here. So subtract 1. So this would be y equals 1x plus 1. You do this way, you're going to get the same thing. You're going to get 1x minus 1, add the 2, and you get y equals 1x plus 1. So it's not that tough. But the first thing you had to figure out was the slope of that line that was perpendicular to. Okay, does that make sense? If it said parallel, our slope would be -1. The same as this one, right? So perpendicular, opposite reciprocals, parallel, the same. So we started at, was it 45, right? Oh, 39, yeah. 39, find the value of x for the domain. It comes out to -2. And for 42, it comes out to 3. And for 45, you put 0 in the f of x spot. And it was 4. And it says, yeah, just find which is the x-intercept, would be the y-intercept, I guess. Huh? And then 48 would have been 6. And then 51, you just set them equal to each other, and it's 16/3, which is 5.3 repeated. Any questions up to 51? This is kind of just algebra stuff, right? Pretty easy, I thought. And then the last ones were like this, where you're finding equations of lines, 75 to 84. 75 was y equals -1/2 x plus 12. It was parallel, so you use the same slope. For 78, the equation they gave us was y equals -2/3 x plus 3, and it said perpendicular, so our slope's going to be +3/2. And plug the point in. You get y equals 3/2 x minus 12. For 81, perpendicular again. The slope of the line they gave us was 1/2, so our slope's going to be -2/1. Plug the point in, so y minus 2x minus 7. Y equals -2x minus 7. And then the last one, again, it was like this one. You had to get y by itself first. And you got +2x for that slope. So the perpendicular one would be -1/2. So y equals -1/2 x plus 5/2 or 2.5, depending on how you wrote it. Any of those you'd like to go? Pretty easy stuff, isn't it? So we've had 2 sections we've gone over this week. That's on our quiz. Okay? We talked about, relations, set of ordered pairs, domain and range, right? And you're supposed to tell if something's a function or not. Every x has one and only one y, right? Or you can use the vertical line test if you want. We did some piecewise functions. We had to graph some absolute value ones and figure out where it was increasing or decreasing or constant. And then slopes and equations of lines and some algebra stuff. So it's all on there. 14 problems. You got all period to get it done, so you don't have to worry about it this weekend. And then we'll go over it Monday, first Tuesday. Okay. Two there, Michael. There's two there. You get one, Tom? Everybody get one? All right, so you guys get stuck or something, just ask, I'll help you. Help each other out. You guys been doing that a little bit, that's good.